Going on? How y'all doing tonight? This is time, whatnot. So last night I watched that Ohio State uh, game against Clemson. For the record, I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan, but Debo Sweeney was out his element, out his off his rocker, dissing Ohio State like that, talking about they 11th ranked team, they ain't got no business being here. And Fields, he was throwing touchdowns. I mean, he was throwing sandlot bombs on they behind. I was like, dang. He was lighting they butt up. 49-28, 6 touchdown passes. Debo Sweeney need to shut up. He was off his mark about Black Lives and the protests and everything, and he's off his mark about this. But he got plenty of time now. Listen, I'm a Wolverines fan and I can't stand Ohio State, but I got to give them they due. They are well coached. They get it done, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. Ohio State is kind of like become. I know Alabama wins most of the joints, and they spank Notre Dame. Instead, no Alabama, Nick Saban's got a reputation, but Ohio State is kind of like the Duke of college football. They don't hardly ever lose, and they're well coached. And they beat the doorknob handles off of Clemson. And Clemson been a dominant team the last 5 years, but Debo, I knew when he started running his mouth, he gave them boys bulletin board material, and they hit them on some fly patterns. I was tripping up about the patterns. I was like, dang. They didn't run it down your throat. They hit you with bombs. Like you have no secondary. Like your team just sucks. Which they made small work of them. They was lighting they behind up. I don't think you should ever talk trash in pro sports or situations because you never underestimate your competition. And I hope he learned his lesson. They got they behind handed to him on the platter. I was like, woo. Ohio State blew Clemson off the mat in New Orleans. Beat them breaks, beat them breaks off of them bad. Debo need to shut up. I saw LeBron James had trolled him because LeBron's from Ohio, from Cleveland, so he had to get a shot in. But Debo opened himself up for Pandora's box on this one. Your team was not in the same ballpark. If anybody looked like 11 seed, it was Clemson. They got blew out last night. But anyway, if you saw the game, what did you think about Ohio State's dominance over Clemson? Do you think they can beat Bama? I know one thing. They avenged that loss to Clemson last year in a real way. And I bet you Nick Saban won't give Ohio State any bulletin board material. If you're smart, you don't say nothing. That's my thoughts and takes about the Ohio State spanking Clemson. Give me your thoughts and your takes. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And sometimes it's just best not to say nothing. Because it can come and hit you real like a ton of bricks. I'm out.